Yo, what's good guys? Medical Gamer over here bringing you more Pokemon Sun and Moon leaks. Now, I made a video, I believe yesterday, it might have been yesterday or 2 days ago, I think it was yesterday, about a guy who made a lot of drawings and he or she said, like, they're not a great artist, but they tried to do the drawings anyways. So those drawings actually look really cool and some of them seem like they could be true and others maybe not so much, but overall, even if it's true or not, I just wanted to show you guys the new leak that they provided today with more of the drawings that they said that they would provide. So the first one over here is a Lowland Muck, which is ground type. And so they say here's Muck, more or less. It has vertical stripes that bulge in and out as if it were a piece of walking farmland. It is not made of poison, but they get chucked away by farmers because they mess up their crop. So they kind of live in channels between cultivated fields. Now this is a pretty cool Muck design. I mean, if Muck were to be ground type, I feel like this is how it would look. So once again, either the artist is very good, they have a good imagination, good creativity, or they have actually seen these Alolan forms, which I'm not sure about either, but let's see. Oh, another thing that I want to mention is that the artist drew an Alolan Arcanine, water form of Arcanine, and earlier today I made a video about how they added the Alolan Arcanine to the Pokédex on the Japanese website. And so I automatically thought that that meant that there's no such thing as Lowland Arcanine because it has a normal Pokédex entry. But in this thread over here, the artist, he actually says that the Alolan Arcanine and the regular Arcanine can both be found in the Alolan region. And so that's why they have the separate Pokédex entry and they're trying to like throw people off. So I mean that explanation could make sense. I'm still a little bit skeptical of it, but you never know, and I guess we'll find out sooner or later. So this is a Lowland Lunatone up here on the top left, and a Lowland Soul Rock on the bottom left, and they have the same ability as Minior, and so this is how they look on the right side. It's how they look when they like shed their rock or whatever. So elaborating on what I said before, these are the Alolan versions of Solrock and Lunatone. These details might not be super accurate, but I do remember they look a lot like Minior. Here's the thing: there's a point in the game where you can head to when you are at a meteor site, and people tell you that they found this strange version of Lunatone and Solrock, which seem more alive than petrified ones that they know in Hoenn, that they found in Hoenn. They call them Alolan since they aren't found anywhere else in the Pokemon world yet. So that would make a little bit more sense. The fact that they're not Gen 1, but they're still Alolan. That seems pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool if you ask me. And this is Tortonator's pre-evolution Krakatuga. And so it's stuck on its back, which is flat and pointy like Tortonator's, and the big button on its belly makes him explode. So people will flip it thinking that they will help it, but they get blown up. It's basically like a mine. About the design, I do remember the big button and the spiky shield, and also the short legs that flop around, and the Magmar-like lips. The rest might be off. So that's pretty cool because in the showcase of Tortonator, they do show the move Explosion, so it would make sense that it like blows up and things like that. And that button, like that's pretty cool. I think it's just like it's literally like a mine. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so these are the lava pigs that they were talking about before. The one on the right is one of the trial Pokemon captains or leaders or whatever they call it, and the one on the left is her pre-evolution. So they tried to add a little bit of color to make it look clearer. The little one had sleepy eyes and lava dripping from its nostrils. It also rolls around in the puddle of lava it creates. The big one's lava animation is very reminiscent of the one Primal Groudon has. So pretty cool designs. I know I'm saying pretty cool a lot, but these are pretty cool whether or not they're real. Okay, this was huge, and I don't know, I'm still a little bit skeptical of this too, but let me just go over it. So let's talk Synchro. Although I don't think that evolution is the right term for it, it's just a form. Beware, the following are major plot spoilers. So that's you guys too, beware. If you don't want any plot spoilers, you might want to skip over this section. Kukui studies, oh by the way, this might not even be true, so just letting you know. Kukui studies moves, we know that. He's been doing that for years and continues to do so when we meet him. What we don't know is that he knows that certain Pokemon have potential. Let's put it that way. Z moves require Z stones to get activated, but in his career he has seen various iterations of Pokemon performing one without the need of a stone. I'm talking, of course, about the starters and Rockruff's evolution. So he keeps a Rockruff to study for himself, and the bracelet is based on Rockruff's color. Collar, if you didn't notice. Yeah, that part is true. The bracelet does look like Rockruff's collar. And it gives out Rowlet Litten Poplio to young trainers in order to gain information and empiric proofs. The synchronization manifests itself just like in Ash's Greninja, so minor changes in the general look to match the trainers it bonds with. So that's basically saying how Ash Greninja looks a little bit different than regular Greninja because it takes on some of the characteristics of Ash. So yes, you'll get multiple versions of the starters which are based on your look. Have you ever wondered why all the final evolutions are sort of humanoid and they have big tufts slash fur slash feathers on their face? So of course they will be able to perform a Z move just like the Big Water Shuriken used Ash Greninja or the Big Z Beam from 100% Zygar, and they won't need a stone at all. It all links back to Azoth, since starters and Poplio represent the 4 major ingredients of alchemy, or something along the lines of that. So that's pretty cool, they're tying it back to alchemy, but just look over here. So here's Poplio's last evolutions, these two on the right, or the middle on the right. And so based on your look, if you have yellow hair, they have the yellow hair coming down. If you have the black hair, you have the black hair coming down with that little like chicken rooster cock-a-doodle-doo that comes out of your head in the hat. That's red over there. And then this is Rockruff's evolution, and it makes the line over here red if you have the red hat. So if that's true, that's actually really cool. I don't know. I'm a little bit skeptical about that because it just seems, I don't know, it doesn't seem like something that would happen, but we have seen it happen with Ash's Greninja, so it's possible that they did in the video games too. It is possible. And over here, here's a treat for you. I talked about this one the other day. It's a rock ghost Pokemon based on the Hawaiian myth that it's bad luck for tourists to take home rocks from volcanoes and stuff. In the description, it said that the souls of those who try to take him away from Alola get trapped inside. Also, it has a bobblehead. I just remember the body being very small and a big sad face with bulging markings, just to be clear. So this is rock and ghost Pokemon. Pretty cool typing. And it's just like it's like a bobblehead, literally like a bobblehead. That'd be awesome if that was real, and its animation is literally just like its head shaking up and down, up and down, really quickly. Oh, here's the spider monkey. So they showed a picture of the spider monkey of you on its back climbing up the rocks, and so this is just a front-facing version of it. So spider monkey looks kind of like this. As I said, it carries boulders which holds on to with its lower pair of arms, but it can throw like a slingshot using a web that connects all 4 elbows. Not sure about the arms. I feel like I'm missing something, but I do remember the Spider-Man-ish eyes and a spider pattern on the chest. That's awesome if it's true because I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. I'm sorry if you guys don't like Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is my favorite. So if this is true, Spider Monkey will hold a very particular place in my heart. A very, very particular place in my heart. And this is the last one. It's the flower Pokemon that they showed before. This time they just colored it in. So they said no one seemed interested in the flower, but I'm going to post it anyways. Those are roughly its colors. I remember the flower being reddish and the spikes on its head being yellow. That's all they have. So goodbye for them. Almost goodbye for me, but not yet. So yeah, that's all the drawings that they have. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about all these drawings. I think that some of them are actually pretty realistic. The Alolan Arcanine explanation is a little bit hard to believe for me, but once again could be true. And the Synchro evolution is also a little bit hard, but they have done it in anime. It is possible, and I guess we'll find out soon enough. Sun and Moon is coming out soon. And by the way, I will be playing Sun and Moon once it comes out. I am getting a 3DS capture card. I got enough money, in case you guys were wondering, and you guys made it this far in the video. I'm going to be mentioning in a few videos just so I could tell as many people as I can, depending on what videos you guys like to watch, or how far into the video you guys go. But yeah, please, if you did like the video, hit the thumbs up down below, subscribe, really helps out, all that good stuff. I'm going to get out of here. Peace.